All right, well, here we go again, my friends. We'll see. Apologies, and we'll see if this even gets loaded as a VOD. Hopefully, we've got a couple more hours in us, but I got hit with back-to-back couple of power outages where everything went down, stayed down for not quite a minute, and then started to come up and then hit again. And now it's been a few minutes and everything's been back up. So I've got everything restarted. I'm reconnected and all that. Ironically, the laptop stays up. It's fine, but I lose internet and of course my PlayStation and all that. You told me it was gone immediately. Not to mention everything else just shut down in the house. So we'll see. I don't I don't know if this is an Excel summertime thing. I mean, it's the 70s in here. It's warmish outside, but it's not really hot. I don't know. We'll see how I may have to change up my whole schedule if this is going to become a deal. But anyway, let me get stream back up on my side, and then we'll get back into the game. Thank you so much to Troy Warzone Gaming. I don't know if you're back in here or even aware that we started back up, but kind of doing a little bit of tour for Troy, who was hanging out with us through the stream today, and glad to have him. Great in the chat. I was just pulling him up. Gilson Wilson, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you hitting that button. I don't know if you're if you know Troy or not. If you do, reach out. Let Troy know we're back up. I am getting an unstable out of my stream manager, even on my laptop through Twitch. So I apologize again. We are dusting off the bruises and bumps of a power outage today. So thanks for coming in and bearing with that. I don't know what's going on, but we'll try to limp it on out. Hey, there he is, Troy. Welcome back, man, and welcome to anybody else that's lurking, hanging out. You guys rock. Appreciate your support and awesome involvement. So, Troy, we were in the midst of touring around my little base. I don't know how far we got. I mean, it was pretty instant. I knew pretty quickly. I think we'd just been looking at the sheep, though. I had been coming up along that side, getting on into evening here. But this one, I just built, and this again, I consider this kind of a starter base, but this one I went above ground, made a little tower. As you can see, it started with cobble, and I just had one of these base building blocks, diorite to use, and some wood. But we've got a nice stair going up. We got a pet bird for Antheos Live. Ant is one of the good friends of the channel, makes some great content too, if you're into some of the Minecraft server type play. What's that block? Which one? I just walked. Oh, yeah, the lava back here. We'll go upstairs here so we can kind of look around and survey. So we got a little rooftop garden bar area. Got I want to put some lights in up above there, kind of in progress. Got the sunset coming down, and that was the lava. There's the villagers, so we came up around this way. But you were talking about breeding animals and farming. So I have all of the crops laid out, 64 blocks long, which is a stack, and 4 wide wheat, potatoes, melons, pumpkins, bees, flowers, trees where I was getting the bees from. I've got more pumpkins and melons on the other side of the trees, and then carrots and beets over on the far side. So, yeah, I do a lot of farming, and then I have cows, chickens, pigs, and sheep all in pens down there. So I do that almost in every world, and a lot of the viewers are like, more farming, huh? I'll catch you tomorrow then. Thanks, bud. So, yeah, it's I do quite a bit of it, and it really helps. It gets you tons and tons and tons of emeralds to trade with your villagers, and that's what I had set up over there. You trade all that produce to farmers, they turn it into emeralds, and then you can buy all the enchanting books. But here's what I was talking about for the upstairs bit here. Orange and green. This one right here. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about the pumpkins and melons. This is copper. We made a raw copper block, I think. So the copper ore that you can mine into ingots, you can also make into blocks and use that. So I just switched that out as kind of a decorative accent for the white. It used to be wood and white, and I was like, that's too much. We've got our brewing set up here, all our storage. We've got Alex, that is for Bobby God's cat. Here's the enchanting we're going to set up over in our other base. Building supplies, and then these are the moss blocks to hang our glowberry lights. A little porch on the outside here. And this bit should look familiar. This is kind of the starter one-room whole base that I first began with. Bed and all the basic storage and all that stuff that we need in the world. Thought it was solid orange or green. No, so you can make. I don't know if I have any of the pieces. So if you cook a bunch of copper ingots, I don't know if I have any to demonstrate because I basically just used everything. If you cook these like iron, they make ingots, right? And if you take enough iron ingots, you get blocks of iron. You do the same thing with copper, right? So you cook them, they turn into these. You put 9 of those in a crafting table, it makes a block. Those are the ones that turn into solid, go from orange to solid green in the block form. These are raw copper blocks, and I just don't have spares. So I haven't even. They will eventually replace all this stuff, and I just haven't gotten enough copper. But if you put the ores together without cooking it, it'll make these, and they never change. They just stay like that. And I didn't even know. I just discovered that one day. I know where pandas are. I haven't tamed them or brought them back home. If we go in a boat out there and around this kind of hill, there's a bamboo forest over there, and there are pandas right on the side of the river. They're pretty cool and our buddies. Yep, uncooked blocks of copper ore. And then here, to get full advantage of growing the farm while I'm working, this is the beginnings of my storage area. And we discovered a geode. So I don't know if you've seen the geode structures underground. I cleared all of the geode, ended up with this room. So that's a geode shard farm. Can grow those to get the purple amethyst blocks. And I have my nether wart down here for potion brewing, and then this is my portal down here to go to the nether. So this is an in progress but more advanced world. This is the kind of building I was streaming immediately. I was watching you make a character in Stardew Valley. Oh, no worries, man. I saw your whisper. And that was very cool. Thanks for reaching out and being patient. One of those things totally out of my control. I don't even have a UPS. If I did, I would have it on the wire, the router, right, so that I wouldn't lose the cable connection, internet connection, and then the laptop would stay up. But if I get to that point, I'll probably have it on the PC, and I'll lose the power anyway and have to switch over. So, we'll see. Power outages just suck. Especially when they're quick like that. But yeah, this is gonna go as deep as that room. I'll have chests around the outside, 2 islands of chests, and it will be kind of vertical like a big old-fashioned library with these walkways every so often all the way around. So no automated storage, but when we have lots of storage, it's pretty quick to go dump off the bulk goods, and I won't have to worry about it. So that's the kind of level of building I do like to build. and I do all that in hardcore, so I don't dupe stuff, which people can feel free to do if they like to, but I don't. I like to just go gather it out of the world or produce it and harvest it. And like I said, this is the farm, the bees. Oh yeah, when those colors came out in the geodes, I absolutely loved it. So I've just started my bees. Eventually, this will all fill in. I shouldn't say it just started. I worked on this a long time ago, and then just haven't bred the bees much. That will be bees solid, and when that one's all done, we'll cut down all these trees, get rid of the initial bees nests, and do the same thing facing the opposite way, and that will make our crops even faster. I like to use the game mechanics to work the farms, and I had an incident. I lost all my farmer villagers because I left the gate open, and they got gotten. But as you can see, having had farmers just briefly, I got loads of emeralds. So that's this world as it stands, and because I put in all the work to getting to this point, I didn't want to ditch it, and I've been trying not to forget it as we do better and better in the other worlds. Um, but it's a good one. So now we want to go back over to our current world and work on. I could have shown you. You've seen a dropper farm, right? What reason for? Oh, the flowers between the bees. That's the bees need to find pollen. So when I've got those two rows of bee nests on either side, those will be all full, loads and loads of bees. The bees come out of their nests, get pollen off the flowers, float out to the wheat and the potatoes and the everything else there. And if they have little pollen marks on their butts, they take that over to the flowers, and it's like bone mealing your crops. So you have it's like 50 some bee nests, three bees each, doubled. So you've got you've got around a few hundred bees all working. As long as they can find those flowers between them, they just pop out, go, and your crops almost instantly are getting ready to be harvested again, way more quickly than I could ever want to harvest them. So, aside from any kind of automated harvesting, which you can make those kind of enclosed, but they at that point it looks a little bit less like a field or a farm, and I like a little bit. I mean, it's Minecraft, right? But I like a little bit of realism to it. So we want to make the standard dropper expansion on the farm, but to do that, we want to um, enchant the diamond pick, probably if we can. We're gonna get this XP back out of these cooks. That will hopefully get us up to level 29, maybe. And then maybe go do a night of combat. Oh, that didn't do very much at all. And then we will be good to go. I'm glad you're checking out Stardew too. That's just a fun game to play. Um, and I've done a couple runs. One was pretty deep. One I kind of lost momentum on, which can happen in Twitch. How often do people start into games and then kind of fall off? Yeah, these doors, they're especially in this setting, they're not ideal. But I just had to make a door to hold back that water that I showed you back over there, and I was like, oh, I have this new wood. I've never seen these doors before. Let's build some. That's what came out. We haven't done a whole lot in the cave. A little bit, but let's see if we can find some combat to be doing. Get the weird horn section. I've watched other YouTubers play it before. Call Me Kevin. I think I've heard of that. Oh, come on. We can open a door. Yeah, so there are you can make like full on bee farms and just automate the whole dang thing, which is I'm not hating on anybody that does that. It's pretty powerful and pretty cool. I think that gives me so much um, without putting the resources in when I need those early emeralds, and it gives takes care of my food and all that. Um, that I then don't have to worry about it again. So, how many people build a huge automated farm and spend like, you know, hours and hours of stream time building a farm? It's all automated and it's running the whole time, adding lag to their world. And then they never have to go back to it because they've got just chests and chests and chests of potatoes, right? Or whatever it might be, cobblestone or iron. So I think they're cool. I think it's fun, and if you can understand how to build them, uh, you're going to be a better player in the game. You're going to understand the mechanics, but mm, we are jamming though. I don't know if this music quite catches the vibe. Call me crazy. We can use the water here. Do 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 do. I don't want to get shot out of. Come on, just go down. There we go. It's a good chance for your water bucket trick. Oh, really? How low is it? Yeah, the keyboard a little clicky. I got a placemat underneath it so that the table doesn't click as a result of the keyboard, but it's still kind of clicky. Um, pull it up a little bit. Now the music is going quiet. Oh, skeleton's drippy. We can make a break for it. Oh, ooh, they're all those drippy skeletons. I really need you guys to hit each other. There we go. He didn't last long. I don't even have many blocks here. Not not great. Oh, hate the underwater, the underground water. Oh, now I need gravel. Great. Here we can do this. Can I hit you guys yet? This is not well planned, conceived, executed, any of that kind of stuff. Lava? Do you have lava? I got lots of lava. Not on me. Besides, we want their XP. Oh man, this water. I need blocks. How am I supposed to get blocks when water keeps coming out? Oh. All right, well, that's a little more forgivable. I don't even have my Aqua Affinity helmet. How many are there? Okay, I think we softened them up. Careful, they know how to swim. Water wings. Oh boy. Okay, a lot more just came out. King of the mountain. I need you. Oh, creeper. Creeper. Oh! Oh, you took out all my XP, creeper. That was my herd of zombies. Greedy, greedy creepers stealing all our goodies. All we get out of it is a bunch of zombie flesh. Alright, here's more. Watch out for the little guy. How am I down to half a heart just from that? Was that from his shovel? What the heck, man? Yeah, exactly. Uh, all the golden apples. Come on, dude. So I kind of want that diamond that we saw. I also really should eat some. Are they coming out of a spawner, or is it just a big cave that... I mean, that... Whoa! Easy, fella. Oh, where... Crap! Out! Out! I think we've got a spawner situation. I hope. It'd be kind of awesome if we did. We got the skelly, we got the spiders. Yeah, shovels, man. Who gave babies shovels? It's awful. I almost got filled. Phil was a guy that had you probably already know who Phil is, but you said you aren't real familiar with Minecraft. Phil's a guy that had multiple years of a hardcore world and kind of led a mini boom in playing hardcore when he died and lost it. And like his local news channel came out, it was like, man has multiple year game world and dies, loses all. And it was a baby zombie that stole his world. Okay. So maybe this was just... Oh, there's another one. Oh, that's how I like you. Stay in the water there, kiddo. Alright, we are up to 30, but we're down here. Man, I guess they were just all coming out of the dark here. We're not going to get lost this time, and we're not going to lose our diamond that we saw underwater there. But we do want to... Oh, I kind of goofed that up. It's alright, though. All good. No, it's Phil. Phil Zuh. Phil Zuh is the Phil who had the world. No, Captain Sparkles, far bigger, I believe, than Phil. And in case you couldn't tell from my tone and all that, a little more hype than I play with. I'm a little more chill than all that. Which, hey, you wanna get a million viewers? You want most of them to be kids who um, are playing a game that is well suited to them, and certainly most popular among that kind of age group. Then follow the Captain Sparkles and fills a model. Oh man, I need my diamond pick here. All right, we need every little bit of speed we can get. So that's a squid. All right, over. One lousy stinking diamond. I didn't even get it. Are you? Ah, come on, diamond. Where are you? Did you float? There you are. I get it now. Still don't have it. I see it. All right. Oh, woo! Reaper, how you doing, my friend? Welcome. Uh, Hanging out here in the caves today, man. Glad to have you. We are about to start working on a skelly farm, but I want to go do some enchanting and was just trying to get a little bit of XP. So we lit up a bit of the caves down here. I don't know if you've been around since the last world loss. Fantastic, man. Hey, Ant's with you. How's it going, Ant? Family Orphan. How you doing? Family Orphan, I think you might be new, but Reaper, Ant, welcome. Troy Warzone Gaming, meet Ant and Reaper, friends of the channel, and definitely Ant is an awesome content creator in his own right. Really enjoy his stuff. Check it out if you have a minute. All right, where are we in the caves now? We need our stairs or something to get us out. Can I get up here? Up and out here, I should say. Come on. Get me out of here. Do I have anything left in this chest? It's rail. Oh, there you go. Piggybacking on the raid for Reaper, huh? I see. Reaper didn't need that extra participant in his raid. But I'm glad to have you both. Even if you came from different directions, it was kind of like a pincer attack. All right, now we're in new parts of the mine. Is it just me or does the cobble deep slate look like dark prismarine? Uh, I think that might be you, man. How you feeling today? Get whacked on the head or anything? Dark prismarine is like all green and dark. That is west. How did I end up in here? It's what you get when you go cave hunting. Right, I mean, this has to be the established part, right? Here's our little walkway, so this should be our steps up. Maybe? How do I get to that part? Here, let me Google what prismarine is. Troy. Yeah, Troy's kind of new to Minecraft, but came by, checked out the channel. We've been hanging out. He's gave him a little look back at the Devour Anything base, where we've done the one with the tower and the farms and all that. Um, Dude, that guy is oh, it's a baby. All right, and he's got an enchanted shovel. I almost died to a little baby zombie earlier today, not too long ago. Pretty much right as you guys were arriving, just before. So if you want excitement and futility in your Minecrafting, come on in. Yeah, for we were talking we were talking about Phil. You know me. I was like, you know that Phil guy? He's like, no, I don't know. Is that Captain Sparkles? I'm like, Philza. That was the one. But yes, I almost went down to the baby zombie with a shovel. Half a heart, no totems. So it was a little uncomfortable, but we made it. Consensus is mahogany doors are horribly ugly. Anybody want to speak up or be the champion of mahogany doors? Let me know. Oh, now I'm wasting apples. Dang it. There you go, Ant. Um, all right, so I have not enchanted yet. Basically, just got everything put together. But I have a Silk Touch book and want to throw that on my pick if I can, but I don't want to waste the chance to get like some unbreaking and efficiency on there too, right? So we got Silk Touch, and we'll check the sword and the bow, see if we can get a good enchant on any of those. And I'm only going to bother with a shovel. Unbreaking could be a good gold boot. The other thing I wanted to do, so now we can disenchant these two, store up that. I don't think I need a gold sword with fire aspect, so we'll get that XP as well. Troy, if you're there, that's this is the grindstone pulling off the XP from enchants. I didn't even know you guys could. Anybody know that you could get thorns on boots? I always thought that was just a chest thing. But I found some thorns boots, which I've now destroyed. So they're probably like super rare. Nobody's ever seen them in the game, and I just grabbed 2 XP baubles off of it. But I had it. All right, let's start start with the worst and see what we can get to. Flame, not too exciting. Unbreaking on the sword wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And come on, baby. Come on, baby. Rebounds damage from melee attackers. You can't get it off the enchantment table to put on boots. You can only get it on your chest, right? But you could get a Thorns book from a librarian and add it. I don't know. I was just. I'm not a big fan of Thorns. It causes trouble. So we could get Unbreaking and put our Silk Touch on the diamond pick there. If I do that, it's going to make our Skelly Spawner farm project a lot slower because I'm going to be saving this to get diamonds and all that and bring them back. We can then go mining coal and not fill our inventory with raw coal, which you can get 3 or 4 per block. All those will just stay as raw blocks and we'll bring them back here. It's pretty worthwhile. Silk. Oh, that sounds amazing. What, the thorns? Yeah, no, we're not. I don't. Efficiency 3 is too low because I can't stack it. If it was a 4 or a 5, yes, I would definitely jump at that. But I think we're gonna go here. Oh! Woo! That is a home run. Problem solved. Efficiency 4, so we can now find another efficiency 4 book. It'll be max efficiency, top level fortune, and unbreaking 3 already. So we're just waiting on a mending book for that one. And now we've got diamonds. Diamond problem solved. That was excellent. So forget that silk touch. We don't need that. All right. Now we are under 30, so we'll just wait for more levels. But honestly, getting that instead of being tricked into something for a sword, pretty good. All right, boots back over in the clothes and books chest. I'll clean all that up some other time. So I think now we got a bit of the grind. We'll see if we may very well run into chambers and stuff while we're working down there. But we're gonna go begin setting up a Skelly Skelly spawner farm for XP, bone meal, and arrows. Yeah, that was a pretty darn good first enchant, and only at level 30. Usually I like to hover around 50 for the top tier enchants, getting the most out of them. But like I said, that first enchant, you always kind of get a little beginner's luck kick, and we sure did. All right, so Ant and Reaper, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with building these out. Troy, you familiar with the concept? I know you've seen some of these videos, so not quite as unfamiliar with Minecraft as you led me to believe. What we're going to wonder is, does this run into our other farm? Because remember, we're kind of going west. Now we're going south. We're going up. We're going east. And now we're going north. So we went in a big circle, and I'm guessing these may stack right on top of each other, which may make this a big mess. I know stuff, kinda. Yeah, so we'll need to get another diamond pick now, and the next one will definitely want to be Silk Touch. And then we can do what I was talking about with the coal, where we bring back any ores, not as the ores themselves, but as the blocks, and then fortune them back at the base to save space in the inventory. And with Fortune 3, we'll get lots of resources. So, all good. Okay, so these go out 4s. So the wall will be there, or wherever we don't put the water channel to drop them down. 4 on every side, 4 down from the spawner. I do already sorry, I didn't see the question mark there. I do already have a Silk Touch book. And what I was hoping for with that diamond pick, if we hadn't gotten Fortune, if it had just been Unbreaking or Unbreaking and Efficiency, then I would have added the Silk Touch to that pick. That was the kind of contingency plan on that pick. All right, one more here. Oh, I think lots of people are confused. Don't feel bad about being confused watching my stream, man. That's my whole goal. I changed topics. I returned to topics I was talking about like an hour and a half ago with seamlessly. Like, oh, remember when I was talking about that? You weren't here, and I just pick up a story mid-sentence. Good times. Can you not do it? You can't have Fortune and Silk together. They're kind of the opposite. Silk Touch leaves whatever it is in the form that you broke it. Fortune multiplies ores, so you get more diamonds. That diamond that we got underwater, instead of 1, I would have a chance to get up to 3 from each of the diamond blocks that we find. Yeah. So no, I couldn't put it onto that one, but the next one will definitely will get our levels back up, and then we'll go try to enchant it again. And that one is the one that we will then carry with us on our adventures. And we'll just leave the fortune pick in the boat or back home or wherever we're processing out our ores. I don't know if Ant and Reaper had to roll on by. If you guys dropped in and said hi, you know you're always welcome. That's always appreciated. I understand you guys are all busy and doing lots of stuff, but thank you so much for bringing that luck. Oh my God, talk about showing up at the right moment, hitting with the raid, getting me luck on that fortune pick. Perfect timing, Reaper. And Reaper, if you are still here, you know the question I'm going to be asking you is how's it going? Did it arrive yet? I think you said 2 weeks. And if it did, is it everything you hoped it would be? We'll see. See if Reaper's still around. I don't even. One of the disadvantages of watching the chat on the PlayStation is I don't have a viewer count, so I don't know if guys were in and then had to jump back out again. But I appreciate the raid very much, Reap. That's awesome. You are the man. What's Lapis for if you can enchant without it? You cannot enchant. Well, you could. You can with books, right? I'm not sure if I am following your question. It says 5. Awesome. Well, they may be lurking and all that kind of stuff. But Reap, if you are still here, you know what. I think you know what I'm asking about. I'd love to get the update if there is one. Troy. So if you're at the table where we got, where I put the book in and then selected the 3, you have to have Lapis to operate that. It powers that enchantment. It didn't used to. When enchanting first came into the game, you could just put those things on the table and go. I'm pretty sure, right? And Lapis had no use whatsoever. It was a decorative block that existed out there. Emeralds at the time did as well because emeralds came in before villagers, and emeralds are the trading currency for villagers. Lapis, to give it more of a use than just being a decorative block, they made it so that in order to do an enchantment, you had to put in, and for the higher level enchantments, you need more pieces of Lapis. So I have a stack, throw it in there. I think it's like 3 to 5 or something like that you need per operation. And I think that's a good thing. In Minecraft, they've added these powering things. To brew potions, you need blast powder, which is a thing you get in the nether. So it makes you go out in the world, or at least set up farms and that kind of stuff to get the materials you need. It's pretty cool. But yeah, back in the day, poor Lapis used to be. Everybody made fun of it. It got bullied. It was the sad little block that did its very best and was never appreciated because really it didn't do anything at all. You could put a whole bunch of pieces together. You could make blue dye too. But really, if you weren't building and using blue, you didn't have much reason. Why did I not take all of these out of the way? You got to get this cleared up. All right. What blast powder? I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh, thanks, Ant. Keep me honest, man. Yes. See, everybody's confused. Troy, welcome to the. What? What did Habits just say? I don't get it. Blaze powder from Blazes powers the potion brewing. They should make blast powder. I mean, they have gunpowder. Make TNT. I guess you could call that blast powder if you wanted, but. that you do that at your own peril, man. Okay, we gotta get instant. Give me your bow. I want your bow. Darn it. How did I not get this gravel while I was digging everything out? Okay, now let's suck this up and do it. Okay, I think we're good there. Let's go ahead and do, I don't think we want too many torches, but should be able to reach up and get these when we're done cleaning up. This is the slow, tedious part. This is kind of why I wanted silk touch and efficiency and all that, and would have wasted it likely. Iron on deep slate, not fast or fun, but having that XP farm will definitely help. If we can get that all set up and running here today, we're getting a little touchy. The power outage didn't help. I guess the boat, I mean, 4 hours would have probably been way too much time to do it, but it was good to have the boat adventure. But being able to just be off stream and parked, letting this spawn skellies and going down every once in a while and clearing them out will give us a bunch of XP. And then all we need are the diamonds to set up our armor, and we'll have some good enchanted gear, can go back through our nether and explore all that. Good times ahead. I could be wrong, but I think I watched a YouTuber combine two swords together, which, yes, that is definitely a thing. And the anvil that was below the grindstone, that's what you use that for. So you can take two items with compatible enchantments and put them together, but you do have to be a little bit careful. Like you asked about the silk touch and fortune, right? If I took a fortune pick and a silk touch pick and put them in, the order that I put them onto the anvil would affect it, but basically one of those would get erased. And it'll tell you what it's going to do. It won't like surprise you, but you can definitely lose enchantments that way. But that's what I was talking about with efficiency 4. No, you're totally not crazy. That's definitely a thing, an important thing, because the enchantment table will never help max out your gear. You'll never get all the way to top tier items. Hey, speaking of fortune, got a good opportunity to use it here. All right, this is our edge, I think. A little tougher to see there. We'll have to do one more of these. I wasn't paying attention to the iron there. And then we'll be good to go. So I was talking about the efficiency. You were talking about like, oh, efficiency 3, that looks good. Sure, efficiency 3 is helpful and certainly better than nothing. And if you got, if we didn't have any diamond and we're just throwing some enchantments on a iron pick, efficiency 3, very good. It would make this a lot quicker. But if you took, if you then got an efficiency 5 pick or I guess you wouldn't, but if you got a 4 and try to combine it with a 3, you would only end up with efficiency 4, right? 2 3s would make a 4, and then you'd need another 4 to get it up to 5. So that's spending too many. Every time you do those combinations, you basically use up a little bit of efficiency power, for lack of a better word. I don't know, weight. So there's only a maximum number of combinations you can do, each one getting more and more expensive until it just says too expensive, and it won't even let you do it. So to get the best gear, you have to be a little